Our mission is to emphasize or to bring to Southwest Detroit and Michigan and our community an awareness of the Mexican folkloric culture, like the Mexican dancing and its traditions.
You know, Folklorico is alive in Mexico. It's not over here. And so one of our missions, right, our students predominantly have Mexican heritage. You know, they're Americans, but they have Mexican heritage. And we want to give them a sense of pride in their culture, you know. They can't experience it here. They have to go to Mexico to experience it, you know. So we kind of try to bring it here so that way they can be like, oh, this is what it's like, you know, to be over there and to experience all of this stuff. So we're trying to give them like, oh, have pride, you know, especially in these days and times. It doesn't feel good a lot of times in the news and everything to be Hispanic.
If you've ever gone to a Mexican folkloric performance, that you'll see the girls wear, or the performers wear different costumes. Like one time they might have a big dress on, another time a small dress on. That's because all the states in Mexico and regions within those states all have different styles of dance. So, and with those different styles, sometimes there was an influence, like an indigenous influence or a Spanish influence. And it's very serious, the keeping those traditions alive and not changed. So there's a whole culture behind it. Like if you're doing this type, like right now we're learning Sinaloa in Sinaloa Mestizo, and there's different posture, there's different ways to do the dresses, there's different ways, the steps, everything is unique to that.
The role that dance plays in Mexican culture, there's really three, right? It's recreation, because it's fun to dance, right? Everybody goes and they love to dance. It's educational, because you're preserving the traditions and the culture, right? Because they can still, like if they weren't like making a concentrated effort to preserve it, right? It could change. It could just change. So it's educational. And the third thing is that it's good for your health. So anyone can join Ballet Folklorico de Detroit, right? One of the first things I ask people, especially if they're not Mexican, right? They're like, oh, well, I'm not Mexican. I was like, well, do you like Mexican food, right? And most of the time, because Mexican food is so good, they say, yes, I love Mexican food. And I'm like, but you're not Mexican. So why do you have to be Mexican to love Mexican dance?
Part of the Ballet Folklorico de Detroit for 6 months. I like being a student because there's like so many kids there, because in our other dance group that we were in, there was like not that much kids, so I like being like part of like the group of kids that are in this group. What most connects me to the Mexican culture is the movement, because there's like these different types of movements with like putting your skirt really high or like low, stuff like that.
I've been a part of the dance group six years. Before I joined the dance group, I did not know much about the dances and the culture. What inspired me to join the dance group is watching my sister dance and how she was having fun.
I've been in the group 7 years ago. My favorite part of being part of it is getting to dance, getting to perform, and getting to know new places.
So we really want the crowd to feel like if they're watching us perform Sinaloa Mestizo, that they're in Sinaloa watching a performance from the people in Mexico doing the dance. So that's what I want. I want to transport them to Mexico, and so they can experience it. And then they'll be in awe, like, oh my God, I just went to Mexico in these 3 minutes on stage. When we're dancing on stage, we're really trying to keep these traditions alive. And there's people here who haven't experienced it, who, even though they know Southwest Detroit has this vibrant Mexican culture, right, they don't know it. So when they come and they see us, I really want to impact them like, yes, Southwest Detroit, there's this culture that's alive here, right? And that when they come and they see us, they can really feel it, right? When they go to one of our shows, they feel Southwest Detroit. Like, oh yeah, this is why Southwest, they always talk about Mexicantown, because it's there, that we're there, you know?